What's going on, everybody? SHF Reaper here, and today we're doing a top 5 Dragon Ball Z SH Figuarts figures of 2018, and I only have just the majority of them. I'm still missing 3, which is Kid Krillin, Trunks, and Goku Black. Trunks and Krillin are coming in very soon, sometime this month, and I wouldn't really want to make one later on this month because it'd be a little too late. So I'm just gonna do a top 5 instead of doing a top 10. And I don't Goku Black. I ordered him, and he never came in. And I never got my money back. So that's how that one went down. But yeah, let's get into this top 5. This is my top 5 only, and yeah, hope you enjoy. So these 3 are excluded from the top 5 list simply because the Majin Vegeta really wasn't that great. I mean, it was great. It was, in my opinion, it was the best figure of 2018 when it came out. But then we got all these other figures, and I realized that that figure really wasn't really nothing. So it had a lot of flaws in it and whatnot. And Kid Goku, the only reason why he's not on this list is because Kid Krillin has the same body mold, and we really haven't gotten a figure this year that has shared 2 body molds, or the same body mold just this year. I mean, kind of sounds like I'm cheating because Goku had more different body molds, or the same body mold through like 3 figures already. But this was the Sand on Earth Goku is the only Goku that came out this year that has that body mold, so it was okay with me. And Majin Buu, he's just like, he's a good figure. There's just really not much going on with it, like the leg articulation is not that great. You're basically only posing options is either having him in a stand or having him standing straight up, and the stand is not really that well with me. Stands don't really work with me. I use stands, but like not with like fat figures like Majin Buu. So yeah, he was a great figure. And if I did have Krillin and Trunks with me, Majin Buu definitely would be number 7 if I had those 2 figures. But yeah, let's just dive into my other top 5 actual figures. So yeah. So coming in at number 5, we have the man himself, which is Master Roshi. Master Roshi is it's surprising how well this figure did. It is one of my favorite figures that I own. It does come with just 2 heads, but it gives you 4 options to have it with the closed beard and the open mouth beard, with the eyebrows raised head and the eyebrows a little lowered, plus when you take off the glasses you get the kind of eyes dripping off there. So technically you get 6 if you include the glasses, if you really wanted to. And Master Roshi does come with a bunch of accessories. He comes with a handful of hands, with the Turtle Hermit staff and the Turtle Hermit shell here, which is my favorite accessory that it came with. The glasses and 2 other heads, and a lot of good articulation. So a lot of good things are going on with this figure, and I like the color scheme that's with it. And it also comes with the, I don't know if this one's right, but it's a 5-star or 3-star Dragon Ball. I don't know. So yeah, so this Astroshi figure definitely was my top 5 for this year. Might be different once I get Krillin and Trunks. But there is one problem with it. It's that the Turtle Hermit shell is a pain in the ass to get in. It really is. I can't get it in without something popping out or something like that, and he doesn't really hold the staff very well. I mean, why would you? It's just going to be on the ground while he's holding it, so it's basically just going to be propped up if you really wanted it to. But the paint job is really good and all. So, that is my top 5. That is my number 5 in my top 5 list. Let's go and do the rest of them. So, in my number 4 spot, I have the Super Saiyan Gotenks, or Super Gotenks. The reason why this is, I know a lot of people had a little hate on this figure, and the reason why it is because I'm really digging the fusion costume, and I really like how it's put together. And on the camera, you can actually see that it's 2 different skin tones for the chest, but like I can't see it outside of the camera. So, and there is the elbow joint problem where it just goes in like that, and that's it. So that one kind of really gets on my nerves. It's just that, and the face falls off just a little bit. This figure probably would have been number 1 if they included the base head, because that one would have been really cool. I'd rather have posed with the base head than the super head, so it's good. I like all the colors that are all flowing through it. It looks all nice with the navy blue jacket with the yellow like collar and then the yellow sleeves. And there's nice shading out through the hair, and that's really nice for this figure. And the pants are more of a dark gray instead of like a true white, so. And it's for a pretty good price point, like $55 I think it is now. So yeah, that is my number 4 spot for my top 5. So let's move on. Coming in at number 3, it may be of a shock to some of you guys, but I really enjoy playing and posing around this figure just for the heck of it, and it is the one and only SH Figuarts Dragon Ball Bulma. This figure is really nice, in my opinion. I like the colors that it has. It's very vibrant. It's got a lot of accessories. Comes with a bunch of accessories. Comes with the Dragon Radar, the 3-star, 5-star Dragon Ball, a machine, like a mini Uzi, I think, some goggles, and like 3 faces, and then a lot of interchangeable hands. Yeah, and I did buy this for like $60, and now it's like $44, and I'm like, I don't really regret it, because I'm glad I got it when I did, because it was a great figure. It's a really great figure. A lot of things that they did with this figure, they did right. And I don't own the Android 18 figure, so this is my first Dragon Ball girl figure that I own. So I'm pretty blown away by how good this one is, because my friend collects the Marvel Legends line, and he says that all the girl figures in Marvel Legends like suck, so, and don't really stand up right, and this one stands up just fine. So yeah, this is my top 3 in my top 5 Dragon Ball list. You should definitely pick up this figure if you want a Bulma. It's probably the only Bulma they'll ever release, so you might as well pick it up. It's only $44. It's a really great figure. But let's move on. Coming in at my number 2 spot is Lord Frieza. Get him to stand up, right? Just set him right there. The reason why it is Lord Frieza is because, and some of you might be like, well, this is just his second figure that they already released of the same Frieza. And yes, I will agree with you on that, but I never owned the previous Final Form Frieza. I wish I did, because honestly, I'd rather have that one than this one. But that other one's like $200, and this one was like 60. Now it was like 75 or something like that. Well, I actually bought it for $54, and it is like an actual true white. It has some paint shading in it, and it comes with a bunch of accessories, the same accessories that came with the first one, except it didn't come with the rock base that he stood on, which I guess was disappointing. I didn't really mind it. I mean, you can just make rocks out of foam, which is what I do. It's pretty easy and simple. I have one right here. So you just get him to stand on one of these or something. I do have a rock that he stands on. But I get that one down because it's all the way on my top shelf. But yeah, this one is really good for the price point, and I only have one gripe with this figure, and it's I have this little paint problem right there on the chest, or on the belly portion. So that's my biggest gripe about this figure. Oh, and it also comes with the halo, and you can peg it in right there. I think in my review of this figure, I forgot a bunch of stuff, so my bad. That is my number 3. No, not number 3. My number 2 spot. Sorry, my number 2 spot for my top 5 figures. And let's get to my number 1. So my number 1 is probably, you guys can probably guess what it is, just because of the simple fact that I already showed you all the ones that did make it and didn't make it. So coming in at my number 1 is the Saiyan Raised on Earth Goku. And without a doubt, I know for a fact that if I had Goku Black would be in my number 1 spot. I really, really have seen people enjoy that figure. I've never actually posed it around myself, but I know for a fact that if I had Goku Black, it would be my favorite figure, probably in my whole entire collection. And yeah, I plan on getting Goku Black soon, so it's like $130, and I'm just really upset that I never got it. So, and I did pay for it, and yeah, stole my money. But enough ranting on about Goku Black, and let's just get to the real Goku here. So this is the Saiyan Raised on Earth Goku. It is my second favorite Goku figure that I own. My first one is the God Goku. The God Goku is a really good figure. The funny story about this figure is I was debating if I wanted to get, I knew I was going to get it, but I was debating when I was going to get it. So when it came out, it was like $34, and then it went up all the way, because I order my figures off Amazon, and they went up all the way to $76. And I was like, are you kidding me? This figure was literally $30. You're going to rip me off for this. So I wasn't paying for $76. So I waited for it to go down. Finally went down to $40 or $50. I think I bought it for $50, and I was like, okay, it's probably never gonna go down. So yeah, and then I know it gets re-released to back to 34, and it's staying 34 too, which is crazy. Same thing happened with my Kid Goku. I recently just picked it up, and I bought it for $84, and then right after I ordered it and it came in, it literally went back for they were reissuing it, and it was reissued for $51, and I was like, are you kidding me? I could have bought this for $30 less, you know. But I mean, I was fine with it. It was whatever. I couldn't get my money back, so I'm not really complaining about it. But anyways, this is my number one figure for my top. This is my top one figure for my collection. It's a really, really good figure. I really enjoy it. It comes with not many accessories, but it comes with a lot, I guess, with like just a lot of hands and just faces. I'm glad it came with like a happy Goku face, because we really never really get one of those Goku faces. So that's why I really like this face. And yeah, we needed an updated base form Goku anyway, so I mean that's what we got. We got it for cheap, or you guys got it for cheap, and I really enjoyed this figure a lot. And a lot of good things going on with it, a lot of articulation. One thing I wish that they didn't do was bulk him up. I wish they kept him slim, like not like too slim, like I mean like Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan slim, but not Super Saiyan God slim. So yeah, dude, I did really enjoy how they made this belt loop go like up and down and stuff, and how this is like a darker blue and stuff like that. This is basically just a Frieza Saga Goku updated, but you can put him in for your Saiyan Saga and stuff. That's what I did, because one day I may show you a collection video or something like that, I don't know. And I'll show you my dioramas and my Saga shelves and stuff like that. But another cool thing about this figure is that it has the kanji on it, which is really cool. And there is updated parts on this figure than there was the God Goku, because on the waist right here, this is a new piece right here, like this orange one underneath there for the waist. That's a new piece right there. And these pieces are like longer, so like you can barely even show it. Where the God Goku, you would twist it and you'd see like a whole, like this section right here. So like, yeah. So that is why this was my top one figure in my collection, or not in my collection, of 2018. I'd say it was a pretty good year for action figures and whatnot. It's just the fact that I didn't get Goku Black, and I really wanted him, and never got him. I'll get him eventually, I know I will. But yeah. That was my top 5 figures of 2018. But like I said, this was a really, really good year for action figures. This year is going to be a really, really good year for action figures, because we're getting, who all are we getting? We're getting Great Saiyaman, Super Buu, Hercule, Broly, the new Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta and Goku, a Gogeta. We got teasers for Jiren and Android 21. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. I'm sure we'll get more on the way, but yeah. So this year will be a really, really good year for SH Figuarts Dragon Ball Z action figures. But yeah, that was my top 5 Dragon Ball Z SH Figuarts 2018. It was a really good year. I wish we got more than we did. I wish I could actually give you a top 10. I'm sure Trunks and Krillin would be a nice addition to this. I could make a top 10 with those two, but I don't have them. They're coming in so very soon, so I will have a review over both of those figures. And Let me know if you want me to do a review over Kid Goku or Master Roshi, because I know I haven't done a review over him, but I've had him for a while. So over him or any other figures that you would want me to review, Dragon Ball Z, SH Figuarts wise, I can do it because I have the majority of them. So thanks for watching. I hope you had a good New Year's, and stay safe, stay out of alcohol and drugs this year, and just have a good overall year, and can't wait for 2020. See ya.